Monica. Welcome in. Hi, Hema. Hey, Hadia. Let's see, will Hima's sister get married soon? Moon. No, I don't think it's going to be soon. I wouldn't say it would be soon, but I would say be guided to trust, like tell her to trust her intuition, her inner knowing. I feel like it's divine timing. You're welcome. Let's see. What are Arsalan's true feelings for Hadia? They're holding back, avoiding. They feel like it's not the right time. They're not taking action here. No engagement. Oh, I see. Not about work or... Yeah, that makes sense, Hadia. Let's see, Rosalina. Let's get a message for Rosalina for next month. Okay, Hadia. Oh, yeah, I see, Monica. Let's see, message for Rosalina for next month. Let's see. Really embrace your freedom, and I see you tapping into your determination to accomplish something. It's something that you're willing to sacrifice part of your freedom for because you believe in it so much. I do feel like you're going to have a breakthrough. I do feel like you're going to be breaking free from something that was holding you back. You're welcome, Hadia. See, Crystal Rose. Crystal Rose get contact from Libra this weekend. Very clear, very accurate, yes or no? I get a no. Thorns present, handle with care. I'm getting a no for that. You're welcome, Rosalina. Let's see. And Bailey. Let's see what's coming towards Nabali and romantic love. Looks like you're going to be really focused on career. You could have money coming towards you, though, because you could be conflicted about opening yourself up to love. It's like you have good and bad experiences, so you maybe have conflicting feelings that may be creating unnecessary drama. But I do feel like what's coming towards you, it looks like you're going to be really focused on career. working on healing. See, Lisa, how does R feel since they can't watch Lisa online anymore? Let's see. Very clear, very accurate. Two wanted to come out. Someone take it. Oh, it's like he's realizing that it was short-lived or fleeting. That you may be sensitive. It's like he's having those realizations. Let's see, me is me. What's coming for me is me? Romantic love. Be very clear, very accurate. Bull, it's gonna be Taurus energy, but I do feel that you may be digging your heels in here, or you could be dealing with someone who's a little stubborn. You could be really focused on your finances with this riches and wealth. But there could be someone you kind of bump heads with this bull. Or you're dealing with some stubborn energy. Could be someone at a distance with the world globe. Or you could have recently closed out a cycle with a person that was like was very stubborn to move, stubborn energy. Yeah, that could be an issue. Like if there's a lot of distance, that could be an issue. See, Mary, will Marco permanently leave Mary alone? Let's ask yes or no here. Marco permanently leave Mary alone? Be very clear, very accurate, yes or no. No. No, maybe not permanently. But hopefully when he sees like nothing's going to come of it, he'll get burned out, like that card was saying. Simon's feeling. Let's see, what are Simon's feelings for Melody Berries right now? You're welcome. Very clear, very accurate. What are Simon's feelings for Melody Berries right now? looks like he's doing a lot of shadow work. He may be feeling stuck or feels oppressed in some way. But I do feel like he's working on liberating himself. He is being divinely guided. I feel like he's doing a lot of self-reflection with the mirror, doing shadow work. He is drawn to your beauty. He does find you very beautiful with this beauty here. But you could, this is also saying mirror. So you two could be mirroring each other. So how you feel is how he feels. Let's see, Chelsea, yes or no? Okay, Gito. Very clear, very accurate. Will Chelsea get this job offer from MDS Communications, yes or no? No. Poor investment. I would focus on saving money too with that card. Mariana, does A like Mariana romantically? Yes or no? Be very clear, very accurate. Does A like Mariana romantically? Be very clear, very accurate. Yes or no? No, feeling fragmented, cracking under pressure. They may have a lot going on in their life right now. They may have a lot of pressure on them, so they may not be thinking about situations in that way. I'm just really picking at random, Parikh. Just kind of picking at random. Let's see, MJ. Is this the right therapist for MJ? Be very clear, very accurate. Is this the right therapist for MJ? Be very clear, very accurate, yes or no? Okay, Gito, what's your question? Yes, golden opportunity, clouds lifting, clear skies may help you bring a lot of clarity to your life. Message and advice from spirit guides about current and near future life events. Okay. Let me do this. Let's do the Tao Oracle. It has really great advice in it. Let's see. Really great advice and insights. So let's see, Gito. Okay, so messages and advice from spirit guides, Gito spirit guides about current and near future life events, please. Let's see. It's going to be current and then near future. Be very clear, very accurate. All right. Near future. Do you see you're working on a lot of self-discipline here? You're going to be having victory, completing some sort of milestone as you're listening to your inner truth. Yeah, I feel like you're not letting other people dictate and run your life for you. I feel like you're going to be liberating yourself. So currently, you may feel a little limited. Let's see. So messages and advice from spirit guides about current. Let's see. It says nature imposes limits on all things, causing energy to build up from within. In fact, without limitations, it is impossible to maximize our potential. When we understand, accept, and apply limitations, it can be very effective in bringing about a transformation. So you may feel like you're a bit in the squeeze, but this is like going to end up propelling you forward. It says water unchecked has a tendency to spread and lose itself into the ground. When it is restrained by a dam, it becomes a tremendous source of energy. For humans, limitations can often be experienced as frustrating. But without the limits imposed on us by life, by our teachers, or by certain disciplines and practices, we would never grow. Limitations can be immensely productive and strengthening if you can work with them rather than fight against them. A harness can feel like a restraint or a support. It depends on you. So I do feel like you're utilizing a lot of self-discipline too as well. You may be incorporating like new techniques, new breathing techniques, meditating, doing a lot of introspection. This will be helpful at this time to remember that practice makes perfect. And even if we accept that attaining perfection is an impossibility, most of us still strive toward it. It is through the process of striving that you will mature, not by actually attaining the object of your striving. And when discipline is willingly taken on, self imposed rather than endured because of external pressure or coercion, it will nourish your growth and deepen your maturity. It's also useful to remember that becoming really good at anything requires practice and repeated effort. Developing a finely honed technique or a finely tuned awareness and sensitivity can take many years of discipline. Once the technique is mastered, it must in turn eventually be transcended if the growth and change is to continue. Gathering knowledge and building expertise are at one stage goals. At another stage, the same knowledge and expertise become limitations. And along the way, a good deal of knowledge will be forgotten, but what remains will be well and truly your own. There are meditation practices that require simply sitting relaxed and observing the breath for hours on a daily basis. It sounds so mindless, a no brainer, which is precisely the goal such techniques are intended to achieve. However, attaining a state of serenity in equipoise, in spite of the mosquito on the nose, or in the mind for that matter, can take years, even lifetimes of discipline. And once it is attained, then what? There must begin a new set of challenges for growth to continue, and these challenges are often those that bring the meditator back from the extraordinary refinement of retreat into the ordinary world of daily life. So it's like bringing your meditation practices into your daily life. Just as testing your own serenity in the chaos of the marketplace exposes the depth of your self-discipline, so does the manner in which you respond to limitations that arise in the natural cycles of the Tao. Few things are more indicative of understanding or more revealing of what has been deeply assimilated and absorbed into your being in more relaxed and expansive times. So let's look at the changing lines. The first one says, try as you might to avoid the frustration and humiliation of growing pains. There is nothing you can do about any inner or outer hurdles you might have to face right now. It is in the nature of things that all of us must continually be faced with opportunities to grow beyond the comfort and safety of the known. And even though it is nearly always untimely in our personal calendar of preferences, it is precisely this personal calendar that needs to be updated and refreshed from time to time. And we have this one. Be gentle and forgiving of your own transgressions. And if you're in a position where you must impose discipline on others, by far the most effective way to do it is to demonstrate its benefits by personal example. Then, moving on to discipline, where it's like you're going to be grabbing the bull by the horns here, coming up, creating a strategy. All right, so what they want you to know about what's coming up in the near future says when the time to mobilize the army has arisen, it is a clarion call for self discipline and much needed clarity that is stripped of emotional excess and undaunted by mounting chaos. It may seem now that you are surrounded on all sides by potentially undermining forces that threaten to chip away at the foundations of all you stand for. This is neither the time to act hastily nor the time to allow the present conditions to continue any longer without your intervention and the hope that they will change of their own accord. You may be experiencing your own reserves dwindling, and you can ill afford to wait any longer for others to come to the rescue. By not taking matters in hand now, you risk being drawn into emotional tangles, are swept up in conflict and bickering that will only worsen the already degenerating circumstances. In order to achieve long term objectives, you must avoid any tendency to go for the quick fix. Cutting your losses by taking the easy way out might seem to satisfy an understandable desire for resolution, but the effect of such actions can only be short term. Whether you're in a position of leadership and your actions affect many, or the conflict you face is within your own consciousness, you are being tested to the maximum now. The spotlight is on the urgent need to get a handle on your diminishing resources. Rather, the challenge facing you is social, spiritual, or physical. The fact remains that you cannot afford the slightest trace of immature or undisciplined behavior. Marshal all your strength now to focus on taking care of each situation as it arises. And in doing so, leave no detail unattended, no stone unturned. Do not relax your awareness even for a moment. This will need all your skill in spotting and reining in any little tricks of the mind that might interfere with your awareness by besieging you with the fearfulness or self doubt. However threatening the current situation may seem, it should be carefully considered from different angles before any action is taken. Getting some overview now will enable you to formulate the right strategy. Put aside any restlessness and anxiety that might surface, and don't fall prey to reactionary tactics. Confronting others head on will only create resentment and a desire for revenge, although the opposition may not be obvious, and it's wise to play it very close to the hip in order to plan your next moves in privacy. Don't shy away from or deny the powerful energy that wants to forcefully assert itself through you now. Instead, work to harness it so that it can be creative and support a solution to the present dilemma. You might have to act alone, or if you are fortunate, you will be able to find companions to help you in your task. Like defusing a bomb, addressing the situation that confronts you now will require a good deal of patience and skill. But if you succeed, it will benefit you and everyone around you. Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, I do feel like you are liberating yourself here. You're tending to the details, keeping things simple, broadening your horizons, listening to your inner truth, and there is victory and attainment here. Let me clarify. Yeah, there's progress here. As you do listen to your instincts when it comes to taking that time to withdraw, reevaluate, to tap into your great power, the strength of character, stepping into your leadership with a lot of self confidence. Yeah, I do feel like you're showing a lot of discipline when it comes to making changes and how you see things. Or you've been walking in shoes too small for your feet with this transformation. This is like giving up the old to make way for the new. As you're being very disciplined when it comes to either being impatient or acting impulsively. And I do see that you are going to be utilizing this when it comes to connecting with others or unifying something in your life here. In your career, how do you advise Gito? I would listen to the Tao with the career issue in mind. Let's see, spirit guides. Tell me, Gito's spirit guides. Let's see. What action do you suggest her to take in terms of career? You got it to unblock and strengthen your third eye so you may bridge the gap from earthly existence to spiritual realm. So you could be having a lot of anxiety. So the first thing they want you to do is to ground yourself. It could be part of that self discipline so that you can think clearly about solutions. So the first thing you have to do is work on the third eye, work on your perception of yourself and the situation. Don't allow fear and anxiety to cloud your mind. Yeah, listen to your intuition. It says if you've been confused about a situation or person, rest assured that you will get the answers you seek. And with blooming, you're not built to shrink down to less, but to blossom into more. Bloom and spark with no holding back. So I feel like once you clear your mind, release the anxiety, the fear, unblock the third eye, you are going to find some answers here. Yeah. And Rebel, do it your way. Don't worry about what others think of you. It's time to write your own story. Justice will be done to those who oppose you. The truth will be revealed. So you will see the truth. You will get answers. I feel like it involves you like listening to your intuition and clearing your mind, grounding yourself, utilizing that self-discipline, your meditation techniques. It says, get ready to awaken your connection to the spirit realm. The divine forces are helping you transform your life. Yeah, you are going from winter to spring. Winter to spring, you will get back on track when you reassess your goals and connect with what it is that you truly love. And they're wanting you to celebrate your progress. to know that you've come a long way. And listen to your dreams. If you feel yourself acting or coming from a place of fear, just give yourself that moment of pause, ground yourself so that you can think clearly, see clearly. And Gita, I think it'll be my last one. I think I'm gonna hop off and grab some lunch. Does that help, Gita? I think they're wanting the action to come from you. So the first thing, or the plan of action to come from you, and so you have to like clear the fear and the confusion. Ground yourself, believe in yourself, build up that self confidence again. Okay, good. You're very welcome. I feel like the answers are going to come. All right, guys. So I'm going to hop off. I will be live again later on, probably around 7 or so, something like that. And I will see you guys then. I'm gonna hop off and grab some lunch, and I'll see you guys around 7, maybe sooner. Let's see. All right, bye, guys.